One of the biggest concerns I hear from my clients who are moving to the Jacksonville area from another city or state is making sure they find an area with great schools for their kids. Today I'm going to talk more about the areas of Jacksonville that are known for the highly rated schools and what you can expect to find as far as homes and neighborhoods in those areas. Let's get to it. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Andrea Delancy. I've been a realtor in the Northeast Florida area for over 17 years, and I'm here to help you upgrade your home and lifestyle. I post weekly videos on what it's like living in Jacksonville and all things real estate. So be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out. Today I'm talking about where to find the best schools in Northeast Florida. It's one of the biggest concerns if you're a parent and you're moving to a new area. So I want to give you some information about areas that are known for having the best schools and what to expect with home prices and availability in those areas. St. Johns County has a reputation for having some of the most highly rated schools in the state of Florida. And for that reason, it's become one of the hottest areas in the Northeast Florida area for families with school-aged children. If you're looking to be within a reasonable distance to Jacksonville, you'll likely want to stay in northern St. Johns County, which includes zip codes 32259, 32092, 32095, or 32081, which is Nocatee. These areas put you within 30 to 45 minutes from downtown Jacksonville. Most of the schools in those areas are very highly rated, according to one of the resources I use and recommend, the website greatschools.org. And I'll link to that in the description because you can search schools by city, zip code, or even a specific address. But according to greatschools.org, the majority of schools in these areas of St. Johns County are rated at a 9 or 10 out of 10. With just a few rated at 7 and 8. Overall, that's pretty impressive. I will say the downside to St. Johns County being in high demand is it has become one of the more expensive areas to live, and the housing market is ultra competitive. The median home price in St. Johns County right now is $475,000. There are some limited options for condos or townhomes in the low 300s, but again, it's going to be very competitive. It is an advantage that almost all the schools in St. John's are highly rated. It does open up a larger area for your home search. You don't necessarily have to narrow down to certain neighborhoods or specific school zones, at least not just because of the schools. St. Johns County is also starting to have an issue with the schools becoming more crowded with the influx of new students. There are new schools in the planning and building phase, but in the meantime, they've been doing some rezoning and adding portable classrooms at several campuses. Just something to keep in mind while you're doing your own research. Okay, moving on to Jacksonville, which is Duval County. Unfortunately, Duval County doesn't have the best overall reputation for a great school district, but there are certainly schools that rank higher. The top elementary schools in Duval County that are ranked at a 9 or 10 out of 10, J. Allen Axon Elementary, Alamacani Elementary, and Chetts Creek Elementary. All of those are in the 32224 zip code, and they're located on the south side or intracoastal area of town. This is one of the more expensive areas of Duval County, and as far as home prices, it's going to be a challenge to find a single family home under about $350,000. I would say a reasonable minimum budget for this area would be $350,000 to $450,000. And there's not a lot of newer homes in this area. Most were built in the late 90s, early 2000s, so sometimes they're in need of updating. But it is a great central location in Jacksonville with tons of nearby amenities and conveniences. Another highly rated elementary school in Jacksonville is Bartram Springs Elementary in Mandarin, and that's zip code 32258. And again, a budget of about $350,000 to $450,000 is a decent minimum budget for a single family home. However, this area does have some townhomes and condos available in the upper 200s and low 300s. New Berlin Elementary School in the 32226 zip code, and Dinsmore Elementary School in zip code 32219 are on the north side of Jacksonville. And on the west side of Jacksonville in 32210 zip code, there's John Stockton Elementary. Those are both newer developing areas, so there are some new construction options, and you may find homes are a little more affordable as it's easier to find properties priced from the mid 200s to the low 300s. It just depends on the neighborhood. Moving on to the middle schools. I'm not gonna lie, this seems to be a tough category for Duval County. The middle schools do seem to have lower ratings. There are only 4 middle schools rated 9 or 10 out of 10, although several more rated at 7 and 8 out of 10. Julia Landon College Preparatory is located in zip code 32207, and James Weldon Johnson College Preparatory in 32254 are the highest rated public middle schools. There are several highly rated Duval County public charter schools as well, and there are several locations all over Jacksonville. Charter schools operate a little differently, so I'll link to the Duval County School District website if you'd like more information on how charter schools work. Duval County also offers school of choice applications, so a lot of the students attending these schools don't necessarily live in that school zone. Now for the high schools. Again, just like with the middle schools, there aren't as many highly rated high schools in Duval. A lot of people I know use the School of Choice program, and there's an application and acceptance process. Some of the higher rated high schools are Stanton College Preparatory, Douglas Anderson School of the Arts, and River City Science Academy, all of which have specialized academic or arts programs. Now, I do know families whose kids went to Mandarin High School, which is 32258, Atlantic Coast High School in 32256, and Sandalwood High School in 32246. Those are all more on the south side of Jacksonville, and even though they aren't very highly rated according to greatschools.org, I do know people who have had good experiences there. And on the other side of that, I also know people who have had terrible experiences with the highly rated schools in St. Johns County. So I think these rating websites can be very helpful, but I also think you should try to get reviews and information from several different sources. I also want to mention, if you have some flexibility with the area you can live in, Clay County is another outlying area just southwest of Jacksonville that has highly rated schools. These are areas like Orange Park, Fleming Island, Green Cove Springs, or Middleburg, as well as Nassau County, which is to the north, areas like Yulee or Fernandina Beach. These areas are still experiencing a lot of growth and are up-and-coming areas that tend to be a little more affordable and are known to have good schools, especially if you're comparing to Duval County. They are a little further out and may not be as convenient if you have to work in Jacksonville, so definitely consider commute times. But I would encourage you to include those areas in your research. All right, guys, I know I just barely scratched the surface on the subject of schools here in Northeast Florida, but I hope you did find it helpful and you have some resources where you can get more information. As always, if I can help answer any more questions specific to your situation, please feel free to reach out to me anytime. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.